Oh, Collie, I'm sorry it wasn't ogres this time, but they're still in for the next one, so there's plenty of time left this season. And I'm probably just going to roll the marbles onto next season. I'm trying to work out how to do it, but I think it's a really fun way to get me playing varied teams. And I feel like maybe we just need to do, like, maybe once a team's been picked, they can't be picked for the next season either, so it doesn't get repetitive. Collie's Heartbreak for the team name. Not ogres or nogres. Collie's Heartbreak. Did she like that? Okay. Collie's Heartbreak. There we go. Oh, should we see if we can buy a special outfit with cyans? Let's go get them a new outfit. Shop. Let's see about some Underworld outfits. Cursed Assassins, Warp Zone Runners, Underworld Creepers. They're all a bit overshone by like the actual like green things on them, aren't they? They don't stand out so much. I quite like that. Oh, that's kind of nice actually when you look at it a bit more closely. I think I like the Underworld Creepers. Have I gone past them? No. Oh, hashtag not ogres. All right, let's do hashtag not ogres. Can I put a hashtag in there? I'm not sure. I like spelling mistakes. Ogre World. Need to pick a logo. I feel like one of the ogre logos is a pot with food in it. So this is an upturned pot, so let's go with that. Sorry, Collie. All right, well, this is a team where we definitely get a big guy, so we are going to cross another name off the big guy list, which is exciting. We are making some headway on the big guy list this season. I almost called it the ogre list there, which it obviously isn't. So next after Bavan is Darkside, gets to be our Underworld troll. And by the way, the big guy list is now down to just 2 months. Oh wow, 3 people got on the big guy list today. Hendy, Glassware, and Andy Davo all adding their name to this list, I guess, hoping the ogres are coming. Dark Side. Bam. Right. Positionals. Blood Bowl Nut. And WTK. Our blitzers. And Raven and Jidrosi will be our throwers. Get in. And was that someone happy to be picked? I think we decided last time we did Underworld that the linemen, Skaven linemen, do count as linemen. So Blackfire and Spelling Mistakes will both be on this team as linemen. And that is the end of the little run of those two, who'd obviously both bought a few together. I mean, as in like bought them at the same time, not as in buying them together. And then we've got our first goblin is Dimmy G. Who doesn't want a Dimmy G goblin? Collie, I've got some good news for you. I've got some good news for Cauliflower, because after Dimmy and after Samich also was in chat. Hey, Samich. It's a cauliflower goblin. Aren't you happy to be a goblin and not a terrible nobbler, Collie? Imagine if you'd been a nobbler, how sad you'd be about it. And then we've got Ploppin, who's got a few in a row. That gets us to 11. I can't remember what we can afford with Underworld. And they've got expensive rerolls. Goblin. Goblin. Oh my god, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Should we call her the Goblin? How do you feel about that, Collie? Would you prefer it stays as cauliflower? It's your channel point, so if you'd prefer it to stay as cauliflower. But Goblin is quite fun. I'm moving you to the top of the list of goblins. Right, so we know at least 2 rerolls. Do we want 3 rerolls? Do we want the apothecary? Do we want more goblins? I don't know what the right build is for Underworld. We could go right out and buy the stadium enhancement. We could drop a thrower, stay on 2 rerolls, and have the stadium enhancement right away. Or we could just build the upgrade now, keep the 70k, and be close to it for next game. More goblins is always correct. To get the ults, we have to drop a thrower. There's definitely some reasons for doing that, isn't there, though? So if we dropped a thrower, Jadrosi, remember it's Jadrosi, then we would have just and we could have the stadium right away. Is that the good idea or is that a bad idea? Could do 1 reroll, bench and stadium. I mean, that sounds like a bad idea, but should we just do it because it's fun? Should we do the fun thing and regret it at our leisure? Sure, let's do the fun thing and regret it at our leisure. Because a lot of them do have built-in rerolls, right? So we drop the reroll and we buy the stadium upgrade and we buy the altar because that's going to get us extra players anyway. Just got to be good. And then we buy 1 more goblin. I'm pretty sure that this is a bad idea. So let's blame JLev afterwards. Rerolls are so expensive though. We're going to be saving for that for a long time. We just need to get leader, don't we? Let's just do it. Doesn't matter. We've been try-harding on the humans. Let's do this. Let's do this for a bit less try-harding and a bit more silliness. Firian gets to join the team as our next goblin. Okay, that is the not ogres. And in they go. And off we go. 180 seconds. Time to snipe with some altar dwarfs. I mean, if someone was that keen to, they could. Cut the troll for more rerolls. No. I'm really sure this is a bad idea, by the way. I'm already regretting 1 reroll. But hey ho. For those who I've just hit the ad button because it said the ads were going to start in 5 minutes, so I thought why not hit it quickly while we're spinning. So some of you who have subs will not be seeing the ads anyway, but I should have said that before I started the ads. Still time to buy more rerolls. Nope, it's too late, Merkel. It's happened. You shouldn't be seeing ads, Samich. You've got a sub. Samich, if you're hearing me, let me know, because if you're not, then something's gone wrong. Shouldn't be ads if you're subbed. Oh, good. Okay, good. There have been some impressive Underworld runs on Spike that sported 1 reroll and a leader. Yeah, well, I've played Yakste in Chalice before, where he had a 0 Underworld leader build. So I know some people do go really light on the rerolls with Underworld. Because you've got sure hands for the pickup, you've got block on the blitzers, and you've got dodge on the goblins is the reason. Is the reason, I guess. John Phip didn't get any ads, just joined, didn't get anyone joined. Good. It's a nice deal. Yeah, very happy if you've managed to dodge them. I almost never do them manually. Like, I almost never do the ads manually because I never notice, but I just happened to be looking just then and it said your ad's going to start in 5 minutes. And so I thought, oh, why not hit that quickly since we've got just about the right amount of time to do the spin. I think we should be, because it was like 100 and something seconds, so 90 seconds of ads. Yeah, we should be getting close to. The one worry with going low TV like this as well is that you can spin through more easily. Hopefully we can avoid that. We have got a game. We're not just playing a fresh team on 1000 TV. We're playing a team on 1270 TV, and it's undead. So this could be a very, very bad start for the Underworld. I guess we'll find out. Hope we're at home, because then we'll be getting some very cheap star players. But yeah, 470 TV down doesn't sound good at a first glance. On the other hand, we'll be able to buy ourselves some rerolls if we really want to. $100,000 for a reroll as an inducement actually doesn't sound so bad when your normal price is 140. Okay, this is game number 1 of the Underworld run. We've got fresh Underworld. We did a slightly silly build with 1 reroll and 12 fires and no apothecary so we could get the stadium. With the altar, we spun into Steelbeard with the undead. Not the scariest undead. They've got some cheerleaders and coaching assistants. They have not a good record. They have a lot of dirty player though. They haven't got any tackle, which is very, very nice. Right, have we got the altar? This does not look like the altar, does it? No, so there's no altar. Could just buy Morg for the lols, but I think that's not the right choice. Let's get Bomber. Skitter, maybe? Skitter's pretty good. Actually, maybe should we want Bomber? Maybe take Skitter and go out even. Although I don't know, this works pretty well because then we could go Wizard and an extra reroll. That's like a pretty nice, like exact on the money. Like I do like Fez too, but Skitter's just so nice. Having 1 movement 9 is really nice. Yeah, let's go with this. Plus bombs are fun. Someone asked a couple of minutes ago, I saw and I didn't get to answer. Someone said, can I say the difference between Skaven and Underworld? Who asked that? Am I imagining that? I feel like I saw someone ask, could you talk about the difference between Skaven and Underworld? The answer is a lot. In the new version of the game, they're a little bit closer because you get a gacha runner on the Underworld, but it's still very different. In this version of the game, Blood Bowl 2 version, no gacha runners, which is why Skitter is nice because you get that extra movement you wouldn't normally have. So they're a lot slower than Skaven. You've got goblins, obviously, instead of most of your linemen. which means you've got lower strength, but there's some advantages to that. They've got stunty and dodge, so they are good for moving around a lot. They also get access to mutations on a normal, so they don't need to roll a double. So you can get claw on your blitzers, for instance, very easily, which is nice. And you can get like some nice skills all over the team. You can get a lot of very killy skills, but you can also get good skills for picking the ball up and mutations and two heads on the goblins to make them very good at dodging. I think we'll kick because it's raining. If it wasn't raining, I probably would have taken offense first. But since it is, I think the troll goes in the line, even though this mummy isn't going to get punched. And I think it's just got two goblins with it because it's just too easy to kill the lineman here. We're definitely having bomber on to chuck some bombs around. Let's do a really wide setup. Try that one. How do we feel about bomber just being hit right away? Don't love it, so maybe we do this. Protect bomber a little bit. It's all right, you're not on the line, Collie. We're keeping you safe for the second half. I will admit I didn't check. Always admire 20% win rate. I know I'd get frustrated only winning 1 in 5, so credit people sticking it out. Yeah, I mean, it's nice people want to learn and get better. And, you know, we were all bad at this game at some point. Like, we all started off... I changed the stream title because it says humans. Can't even get over my spin anxiety enough to be bad at the game most of the time. So, like, on the one hand, I can totally relate to that, Samage. I think anyone who's played this game a bit and had teams they cared about will get some amount of, like, anxiety about the spin sometimes and worrying about whether or not you are going to hate what you're spinning to. And I think the more invested you're on a team, the harder it is sometimes. Like, you really don't want to, like, risk your team you love. But the thing is, if you don't spin, then you don't play at all, right? So then it can't go well. So you sort of lose automatically by not spinning. Oh, immediate rock, which has hit Raven for us, which I'm pretty sure is a positional, and Baldric the Anatomist for them. Is our thrower. Just a stun, and a zombie also just stunned. I don't know what this zombie was doing back here. Because that's a very slow player. Yeah, that zombie is probably not doing anything this drive now. Okay. Immediate GFI fail is pretty unlucky. We have freed up, unfortunately, with that rook. Does mean that now bomber can be hit. Do knock down Dark Side. Who doesn't die, which is very helpful of them. And Goblin Legend, according to Kandre, how did you make that? By getting to the... I can't remember, was it the quarterfinals of Challengers Cup with Goblins, Rebel Challengers Cup? I had a very, very good Challengers Cup run in Rebel with my Goblins. I was Sunty champion overall in the season. But then I also like got to Challengers Cup and knocked out 2 Chaos Dwarf teams and a good human team as well. That run is on YouTube if anyone wants to see me playing goblins and doing well with them. Only the Challengers Cup part of it, actually. I didn't do the regular season games. I wish I had been uploading on YouTube then, because it would have been fun to have the whole run. Because there was some crazy games in that run. Ripper MVP. Ripper was amazing. I play goblins on tabletop. It's enough for me. I think I will not touch them again. They look quite fun in the new rules, right? Like in the new rules, the new star players, they're getting look quite good. I did play them in the new rules at a tournament and at UKTC in April, and I had a lot of fun. Wow, that is a dodge and a GFI. They still haven't picked the ball up, but we just did that. I'm not even sure why. That was a casual 2+5+. And then the 4+ pickup. Definitely a newer coach we're up against here. Definitely a newer coach making some choices. Lowest win rate in every format, new rules. Oh no, I didn't know that. I just feel like there are some things that are good, that are better for them now, right? Like so the Hooligan is better because it's got dirty player. They have lost Ripper, which is definitely a big bummer because Ripper's such a good star player. Right, what can we do here? Can hit here. Weirdly, this is actually like not a straightforward turn, even though they've brought the ball right to us. At least it doesn't feel like one to me anyway. Oh, that's not good. I was going to try and dodge that and blitz, but I think now that's probably a bad idea. So let's try this instead. It was not the turn I was hoping to have. But oh well. Oh, starting the turn with a foul. Opponent is very rowdy. Opponent is very, very rowdy and has made some choices. Yeah, harming TTM is a bummer. Harming TTM is definitely a bummer. Hey, Shirato. Shirato, we spun Underworld for our next team, which you were, oh man. Was one of the ones that you were one of the people who chose Underworld to be the next team. This is like genuinely not going well. Like this is genuinely working out badly, which feels bad given that our opponent, like last turn, before they'd even picked the ball up in the rain, had used their reroll and then did a 5+ dodge they didn't need to do. I hope things pick up. Because yeah, this is not going in the right direction at all. Could have made that a 2 dice, but I mean they're obviously newer, this coach. Good, okay. Like need something to not work out for them. I mean, that is true. I do forget we are down 470 TV. But yeah, the opponent has made some choices so far. It's another 1 dice. You are right. We are down a lot of TV. Soldiers of Filth, but it's not an Ergo team, right? I mean, kudos to them though for not picking an Ergo team, because boo, Nurgle, boo. I'm sad Bomber went off without throwing any bombs. I could have thrown a bomb last turn, but I had my own players in the way, was what made it tricky. Oh, end of turn dodge. Okay. Definitely some spicy plays going on. Right, I'd really like the troll to get up here. That would be a nice thing to happen. Good. Yeah, the problem is like nothing else here is great, is it? Good. Fine. Good. That's nice. Now what? That's going to be red dice. Could just try and stab it on a 9+, but then Skitter gets Mighty Blow the next turn, which is not ideal. Could bring a Skitter in here and take that 1 dice. High roll a step. How about the 1 dice? That'll do. And if we stand that up and then put you there, and we get 2 dice on this one. Okay. Oh wow, there's a dead Zombo with no regen. Okay, so that was a good turn. That was a good turn. Yeah, first spin on this team down 470 TV Mootleys was a bit of a thing. Mootleys, by the way, last night, not last night, Monday night when I was streaming, I think you came in on a raid and subbed, and I only noticed it like after, as I was finishing the stream, and I completely failed to say thank you. So thank you so much for your resub Moolies. And unfortunately, you've just missed this marble race. But if you would like to choose a team to nominate for our next marble race, you do have a tree buck to spend. So, yeah, we do also have the wizard hanging around. They've remembered this poor Zombo who got rocked. Why was this Zombo at the back was a very confusing choice. There have been confusing choices. The stab 50% one dice was swashbuckling. Yeah, that was a bit rude, to be honest. Because if that even just gets a push, then poor Skitter's getting hit in the face by a mummy, isn't he? So it was a bit rude, to be honest. I just wasn't sure what else to do. Oh, Raven's injured. Poor Raven. The first thing that happened to Raven at the start of this game was someone in the crowd threw a rock at his head. Then after someone threw a rock at Raven's head, he got punched by a mummy. And now he's injured. Arguably, some of that is my fault. Arguably, some of it's my fault. Possibly it was my responsibility that I stood them up next to a mummy. But if I hadn't stood Raven up next to a mummy, then Blackfire wouldn't have had 2 dice on this Zombo that's now dead. So arguably. Oh, that is their last reroll. Does get that Gobbo down though. Gobbo is too strong. Dimmy G is bulletproof. Dimmy can't get hurt. Right, at least we have a bench because we took the sensible 1 reroll build with a bench. Sensible build that we chose. Good. Well, I don't think the fireball is still on because of the new 2 players over here. But the ball is looking a little exposed. Don't know if we can get to it. We can try. Okay, I was a little bit worried when I saw that skull, but that's all right. Give the troll a 3 dice. Good. Can we push the troll into the mummy? I think maybe we do. At least that's like an okay trade in terms of players. Okay. We can 2 dice here. Should we just dodge Skitter first? Just trying to work out what my blitz is. Don't want to stand next to the Mighty Blow. I'm willing to risk standing next to this Zombo. Okay. It's fine. Boo. I might stop there with only 1 reroll left. Make them deal with everything. Bit worried I think I've definitely been quite reckless with Skitter this game. They could just Mighty Blow him in the face. They are out of rerolls though. So anything that goes wrong for them now is a turnover. People enjoying the sad blitz. Yeah, I could have gone for the surf. You're right. Hey, cigarette. I definitely had 2 rerolls. I must have got one on the kickoff and forgotten. But yeah, I definitely spent a reroll already this game, so I must have got an extra one and not even noticed it. Which is really surprising because they have assistants. I'm sure I spent a reroll this game. How do we have another one left? You're right. We bought one. We bought one in inducements because we had 470 TV of inducements. We thought we could afford a reroll. That's what we did. I remember now. Mm-mm. 2-day ball carry blitz done. A couple of GFIs. Yeah, I guess I could maybe have done it from. Well, where from? With this player? Or with this player? I didn't want to do the 3+ dodge with the 1 reroll. Maybe I should have done though. But that would be why I didn't do that if that's what you were thinking. But it's with this one. Yeah, do it from that side if you're going to do it. Oh, this is bad news. This is how you lose your star player. Skitter's fine. You can't kill Skitter that easily. I mean, you definitely can. But it hasn't this time. Oh, they tried the dodge. Cool. That's worked out okay. Still going to need to pick this ball up, which will be tricky, but... Are we just going for the Skitter pickup? I don't know what actually is the right play here. I feel like maybe it's better to put Skitter next to it and try and dodge the Goblin for the pickup. Because at least if we fail the Skitter pickup, and it's just too easy for them to smash us, isn't it? Oh, good thing we didn't go for the Skitter pickup. I suppose. At least I didn't use a reroll. I mean, the opponent has definitely made a few surprising choices, PC. But they could still get away with this here. The second hit on Skitter does get it. Skitter is turning out to be very tough. 4+ pickup on the sideline. Doesn't work out. Okay, so hopefully now we can surf that one. Although, weirdly, it's still slightly awkward to surf. Kind of need to do a Goblin dodge again, don't we? If we want to surf it. Stand you up. Good. Good. All right. That's got to be a good thing. Now what? Turn away on 5. Yeah, I'm not going to go for the pickup yet. Good. Meant to push that down. That's okay because it got removed anyway. And I think we try this one now. Dodge that and surf that one, but I think we try this. With no reroll, I think. I think if it fails, it just fails. Oh, am I still saying that if it's the last GFI? I think I actually am rerolling that now because I don't want that ball scattering. Good. And try that. Get that one off. Okay. And then I guess try to dodge this one. It's not worth letting them get hit by Mighty Bow, is it? Better just put you on there. Keep that one busy. Augmented beard is better than plain steel beard. Why are we talking about beards? Oh, steel beard. I did not realise that was their name. Augmented beard is very good. This is just obviously a newer coach. Like they're not as someone said before, they've got like their win rate is in the 20%. And in many ways, it's quite impressive to sort of have that endurance to keep playing a team when you're not winning much of it. So good for them for sticking at it. You're saying don't forget to augment your beards. Get some oil, brush it. Wouldn't know about that, but good beard can be a good thing. I feel like beards are quite a divisive topic, aren't they? Like some people are very pro beard, some people are very anti beard. I think a good beard's a good thing. Beards are increasingly high maintenance. Why increasingly high maintenance? Do you mean they get more high maintenance as they grow longer, or do you mean that something has changed in our culture, Collie, to make them more high maintenance? Okay, let's. Guess we can get you like there. Tuck you in there. I can gobbo get. I think it's. We don't want that to be skitter there in front. I think it has to be. Three turns. Have not blitzed, have I? Let's try that one, because if it works, we can get the troll up. So 2+2+. Good enough. Oh. All that work. Dark side currently definitely not providing the same level of big guy goodness that Pavan does for our human team. Yeah, I just think with beards, like, I'm only saying that because, like, I have some friends who I've heard, like, talk about, like, oh, if my boyfriend or my husband grow a beard, I'd hate it. Or, like, I've actually, like, heard them say to them, like, you can't grow a beard. So I definitely have some friends who are, like, really anti their partner having one. I think beards can be good on the right person. There you go, you see? Cauliflower said techno isn't allowed. I mean, I actually agree with PC on this. I think Collie probably, if techno really, really wanted one, probably wouldn't tell him he can't, but I could be wrong. I definitely understand where Collie's coming from on the itchy and tickly, which is why I do understand as well that side of things. I think it's worse when it's. I think that side of things is worse when it's like just like heavy stubble. I think when it becomes a full beard, it gets a bit softer. I don't let the wife leave the house without makeup, but that's a public service. That's not a. Yeah. I know PC's just being a wind up, but still. No. My dad always had a moustache when I was a kid. Like, just, well, my whole life that I knew my dad, he had a moustache. And I remember sometimes, like, he'd threaten to shave it, and we basically told him he wasn't allowed to. Like, when you're a kid and your parents change their appearance, like, it's like hard to cope with. You're like, hang on, that's not what you look like. I still remember my mum once got her hair curled when I was quite little. And I just like immediately told her that I hated it because I was small and had no filters in that way that children did. I didn't recognize her at first. And she like changed it right away. And as an adult, I feel awful about it because I'm like, you just like said that thing that made her do that. And that's mean. And also as an adult as well, like I think haircuts are really like having a haircut can be a sensitive time, especially if it's a new haircut. Like you're always a bit like extra sensitive about your appearance when you've just had a haircut. And there I was saying like, no, not acceptable. Oh, it's a nice power and a blodger. Let's see if we want to do 4+ bits. Oh, they do. Nice. That's better, dark side. After I was critical. We've still got a GFI here, don't we? Yeah, 2 GFIs to score, so still definitely have not got this one in the bag. Used to have my hair in a bob and one hairdresser cut it too short. That was a horrifying 2 weeks. Ugh. My father always said you can't trust anyone with a beard and was clean shaven his whole life. Of course, he was a monumental liar, awful person, huge hypocrite, and general asshole. Well, that sounds like a good move not to. Yeah, it's really strange actually with my dad because the only time I've seen my dad without a moustache is like a few years after he died. My mum found a photo of him as a teenager and showed it to me, and she was like, "Who's this?" And I genuinely had the weirdest moment because I was like, "I'm really confused because I feel like you're showing me a picture of my brother. Like I thought it just looked exactly like my brother." But it can't be because it's like obviously a really old photo. Like it was black and white and it just looked really aged. And I was like, it doesn't make any sense. Like that can't be my brother. And she was like, yeah, it's your dad. And that really threw me because I'd never seen him without a moustache. So I guess like his face looked so different with a moustache that I couldn't even sort of link them together. So I think we're just doing the 2 GFIs to score, aren't we? Could take a hit on the mummy and just see if we high roll it. Get that one out of the system. That was always the plan. There's no more turns. So yeah, just go for it. Nicely done. I got shown a picture of my dad with long hair and blonde highlights. I'd only ever known him as bald. Did you recognise him, Collie, or? I haven't shaved with a blade in 20 years, I don't think. That's quite a long time. Do you use like an electric one, or do you just don't shave? One of my best friends is 37 with a full beard. When he shaves, he looks 19. Things have improved, Shirato. Things have improved. Our opponent is very new and has made some iffy choices. Totally get that. I had a moment like that about 2 years ago. My great grandma showed me a wedding picture of my parents, and damn, do I look like my dad. It's a bit my uncle thrown in. That's cool. That's got to be nice. Dad had a big ginger fuzzball hair when he was young. It's funny how, like, when you're a kid, people are mean about red hair. Because as an adult, I think red hair is the one. Like, I think, yeah, red hair looks wicked, so. Kids are mean about it. Art tends to go like a George Michael video from the 80s. Well, that's a look, you know. He achieved great fame with it, so. I will one day dye my hair red. I have thought about doing it many times, but never done it. I've had my, because I have, well, like lots of people, I have a particular person I go to cut my hair who's lovely, and we've talked about it, and like, she doesn't normally do hair dye. She doesn't really like doing it that much, but she's like, I tell people I don't do it, but then I do it for customers I like, and so she's like, I'll totally do yours, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Yeah, we have talked about it. We've done the swatch test to make sure it's not going to scald me, but then I don't know, haven't got around to it. Mummies are a pain in the bum, aren't they? Especially mummies with guard. Let's go this way. I think we're mostly going to not fight this line, so let's put Skitter on the line and he can dodge off. And Gobbo here. And we'll punch this one in the face. And plop you in there. One catcher back to pick the ball up. Okay, so now we've got the lead. We'd really love to score on a blitzer if we can. Obviously in the rain that makes it harder. The weirdest photo of me was when my dad put pictures of me. Mum of me was when my dad pictures of me, my sis, and lady and stepsis on the fridge. Me and my stepsis look almost like twins. That's cool. Hey, Lady Yeti. Yes, the humans got a win over the Chaos Dwarfs in what felt like an impossible matchup. So I was really pleased with that win, but I was also really knackered. So I thought, let's park the humans for a minute and start a new team I can feel a bit less anxious about. Just look at Tim Minchin. Tim Minchin is number one, awesome. Two, totally a fitty. Love Tim Minchin. I had tickets to see Tim Minchin before the pandemic arrived, and then the pandemic arrived and it got cancelled. And boo to that. Perfect defence, which they didn't use. Have they gone AFK? I hope not. So let's blitz here. Let's dodge Skitter. Let's just bring Skitter back, I reckon. Let's keep a screen over here. And bring you there. We'll take this hit. Good. And I don't know what we're doing with you. We just keep you there behind. In fact, no, they could just stay there. They're fine where they were. Good. Bring that ball forward now. I suppose scoring on the thrower again is not a disaster, because if they just get a level for the leader, that's pretty nice since we've done the one reroll build. To be honest with you, I didn't pick up on that either, that all their KOs came back. I forgot how many we had. We had quite a lot off, didn't we? So we're on 11 and they're on... I think they're on 11, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they had a bench of 1. Yeah, it's a bummer they all came back, but that's okay. It's okay. We're winning. We've got a wizard. We've got lots of things going for us. Shirato, I've had people pushing me to go dark blue or pink since high school. Maybe said turquoise and blue hair at some point. Neat. I could see you rocking colourful hair, Shirato. I could see you doing that. And that could be pretty cool. What do we think, guys? Like, I was really thinking we should try to hand off to a blitzer, even though it's raining, because just the blitzer levels are so important on Underworld. But maybe because of the rain, if we can just score on Jitterosi and get leader, that's worth doing. Because we've got 2 rerolls here because we were down 470 TV, so we bought an extra one. But we are playing 1 reroll build. So getting leader early would be pretty nice. Actually. Assuming we can do it at all, because they are putting some pressure on us right here. Okay, let's try to get you up. That's good. Are we going to push through straight ahead? Could take a 2 dice hit there. Then we get another 2 dice hit. I think it's okay. Good. Another KO. Lots of KOs. I could take them both down there, I think. One GFI. Good. Should have brought Skitter up sooner, really, shouldn't I? Just hang out in here. Yeah, I think everything else is just dodging. And we'll stop there. Cumin even any blame it on the rain. When I played this coach, he kind of noodled in the first half, then went exploded in the second half. Oh, Underworld, did you lose a bet? There was no bet lost. We have been letting chat pick the teams this season. Well, we're letting marbles races pick the teams this season with chat's help, deciding which marbles go into the race. Underworld were reasonably popular choice. They had 3 marbles in the last race and they won. So I enjoy Underworld. Underworld are fun. They're not good, but they're fun. They can do silly stuff. Underworld reminds you of why Skaven are a good team. I mean, Underworld and the new rules are amazing because they get one of the things that makes Skaven great, which is gutter runners. But they're fun in these rules too. I have fun with them anyway. I think they're a very difficult team to win consistently with Slot Merchant because they are obviously weak in lots of ways. Like they're weak in terms of like just the strength of the team, the actual like strength stat, and they're all mostly low armor, so they just very glass cannon if they get hit a lot early. Rerolls are super expensive, so they're not even easy to keep as cheap as you'd like them to be. But on the other hand, they're like the easiest team in the game to get Clawpalm on, like the fastest team, I guess, to get Clawpalm on. And other mutations are also a lot of fun, like getting like big hand 2 heads goblins are fun. And oh, all right, conceded. It's a bit of a bummer because we could have got the level on the thrower next turn, or that turn we were playing, but that's a good MVP on the troll at least. Yeah, a bit of a bummer. I would have liked to get the level on the thrower. But a win is a win. And that was game number 1 on the Underworld team. No levels. Record is 1-0-0. If this is on YouTube and you're enjoying the content, I'd love it if you could leave a like and subscribe.